February, Groundhog Day. Here, Monday, February 2nd. Is there a motion to approve the agenda and the minutes?
So moved.
Second. Got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Any public comments? Seeing none, moving on to claims. Mr. Auditor.
Claims are here from sir.
I move to approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second to approve the claims. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Any payroll?
We have a payroll warrants here for period ending 1/24/2026.
I move to approve payroll.
There's a second. There's a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Any drainage? Looks like we've got some outstanding warrants. Who wants to speak to that?
I will. Annually, we go through, clean up our books, any warrants that are outstanding for more than 1 year per Iowa code. We are allowed to cancel those. We do send notice to the payees of those warrants. If they need to have them reissued, they're given 30 days to contact us. So this is the list that I had sent you that we will be canceling, and some we will reissue. If within a year's time of canceling, if somebody comes forward and wants it reissued, we are required to do that by law.
I had two on here that I was gonna ask you about. I just thought it was kind of odd, short and public library.
Sometimes they get lost in the mail
But you would
or,
have thought they would,
Being reissued
yes,
you would have thought they would have,
reach out,
yeah.
or needed it.
right,
The other one, without mentioning the names, the last one on the list,
out of business.
out of business.
So, yeah, right. Now, some of these, sometimes maybe they were paid and that every once in a while you might have a check get destroyed at the bank before it clears our account. It's rare, but it happens. So one of these vendors called me and said, we were paid and we don't need this reissue. We were paid. So we're not going to reissue that. So every once in a while we come across something like that.
I guess item, yeah. For Iowa code, is there a yep, go ahead.
The warrant, to cancel the outstanding warrants is presented.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. County Treasurer Nikki.
2 mobile homes at, what park it is, the one Dick Hayes runs in Clear Lake. He had 3 total. 2 of them were county held tax sales. And they were nuisance. People were, loitering in there or trying to live in there. So they, by code, got them demolished. And so I said with those 2, we would ask the board to abate all those back taxes.
They're vacant lots right now.
They're vacant now. Yep. They did get rid of.
I move to abate taxes on A and B as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Item number 6 appears to be a resolution, number 17, in regards to the compensation committee on eminent domain. Anything to add?
A short one, so usually we do that on the organization meeting, but we don't want to find that.
Replacement?
I move resolution 2026 number 17, appointing the members as presented on item 6.
Second.
Yeah, we've got a motion and a second. Any additional discussion?
The only comment I would make would be thank you for pursuing that, Michelle.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, the resolution is adopted. Item number 7, due to President's Day holiday, we need to move the meeting.
I so move.
A second, moving it from the 16th to the 17th.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Item number 8, got the Manure Management Plan.
There was, looks like there was no changes from last year, so I would move to approve and forward on to the DNR as presented.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Brandon, engineers report.
Good morning. So, I'd start off by saying Rockwell project for that new building, they got the survey back to our architects. So how the building fits on the property and fits into Rockwell's zoning and setbacks. We started the process of getting a variance done because it's zoned as residential. This building won't meet the demands of that. And as part of that, we're gonna ask for the variances for the side lot and back lot and front lot set-offs that for setbacks that we're not gonna be able to meet. So that process is ongoing. The survey also has been forwarded to the Mr. and Kim to do the soil restoration project plans and get those going and completed. And they're gonna coordinate with the architects as well and make sure that the spot they deem the project to be is the spot the building's gonna end up on. But I don't wanna correct soil. Yes. So that stuff's moving forward really well. Right now, equipment wise, we had 2 trucks spring radiator leaks, not just through use and time. There were 2 trucks that were bought at exactly the same time and sprung radiator leaks at exactly the same time. It's kind of odd. Other than that, we have 1 loader that's down with the control issue, but that should be back up today. And we had a wheel bearing in one of our passenger vehicles that went off, so the mechanics will be getting that done today as well. One other item on work orders, we're talking to the several farmers down around the plant or the power plant south of the avenue there. And there's a drainage problem in one of the ditches near there that's about over a mile long. It needs to be cleared out again. And it's one where we'd have to rent a long reach excavator. The standard excavator won't be able to reach the entire thing. So I'm kind of in talks with them about sharing the cost between all of us to get it done this winter versus at whatever point we were able to do it during the summer. So I'll get back to you guys some more about that, but I think it'll be a nice partnership between, I think there's about 6 farmers and myself. They're all going to kind of work together to share this.
When you talk about excavators, so much what you were mentioning earlier today as far as excavators and trading or.
Yeah, so the one I'm talking about earlier is like it's a mini excavator. We need something that has what a standard excavator has, just because of how that ditch is set up out there. Even sitting on its field size, the standard excavator can't reach to the bottom of that grade.
And that was my question because I want to say 3 years ago, we bought a new excavator, correct?
Yeah.
And what's the difference between that one and what you're talking about?
Several feet of depth on how far down it can reach without having to set a new, like without terracing down or moving the excavator to the bottom of the ditch to do the work. So it's just, a standard excavator just doesn't have the reach for it. You need a specialty piece of equipment that is too awkward to use most of the time, but in this situation, it's the only thing that can really reach.
That's fine. I was just wondering if we bought too small a unit.
No, but it works great for 90% of our ditches. And this isn't even for the whole length of it. It's just for a portion actually right by the power plant where you can't reach the bottom of it.
Okay.
And the contractor that's going to get us the price before we decide on how we're going to split this all up and make sure it works for everybody. He'll have 3 excavators out there, 2 will be standard ones and 1 will be the long reach. And it'll be out there for about a week to get it done. So it's a pretty big. It's going to get all the sediment out of there and ensure that we keep it at the right depth.
So how many go out? Mason City Shop,
I mean, yes, oh yeah, we went out and did snow plowing yesterday. Forgot about that.
no, I mean, how many actually work on this ditch, just out of curiosity?
So if we were doing it, we'd have both of our, we'd have 3 excavator operators out there. Now, the farmers want it done this winter or this spring right away because they want the dirt back in the field and we agree because we don't want to haul it. So that's why we're talking about it now is we're going to try and get this done before anything close to the planting so they can get their spread out in the field ahead of time.
I was just curious, do you take the whole crew from one of the shops?
No, we sprinkle around all. That's kind of how we're doing projects now. Is we grab operators from all 3 of them, so that no shop is down all their people, and they can continue doing normal operations. So we piece together operators from all of them to do these projects.
Anything else you want to speak about going out yesterday?
Yep, sorry, we went out yesterday at 8 a.m. They did 2 rounds. It was kind of odd. It was more snow than we expected. And it blew back into the protected areas, even though there wasn't a whole lot of wind. So we went around and scraped it all off to get the roads cleaner today to try and limit how slippery it was. We still went out this morning right away at the beginning of our, 6 a.m. to do the stop signs and curves because it was still pretty slippery. But I think going out Sunday helped limit how slippery it was out there today. So, that's all I had for you, unless you guys have any questions for me.
How about any more broken down equipment?
No, just those 2 trucks that had the radiator leaks and that loader with the controls, and then that one vehicle with the wheeler. And nothing huge. It all should be back up in the next couple of days here.
Anything else for Brandon?
No.
Anything else for the good of the cause? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Motion second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, we're adjourned.